Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Damon Bruce, glad to have you with us. Tuesday night in the NBA. It's the away team going up against the home team. And now let's head out to the arena, hook up with Kevin Harlan, Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke. I'll be back at halftime.
Thanks for joining us on this Tuesday night edition of the NBA and all its great action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. A quick check now at the starting lineups for both teams. Well, compared to last season, you'd have to say the start to this season has not been quite what you'd expect. They hope to improve their record with the win tonight, certainly.
I guarantee you the adrenaline is already flowing for both sides. I mean, this means a little bit more to these players than just any game.
And, Steve, it means more to the fans, too. We've got an electric atmosphere in here, just like it always is when these two teams get together.
There's a screen. Number 6. And the shot falls short this time. Six to shoot. Number 11. Off target with the close-range fadeaway. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
I briefly spoke with the home team's head coach. He knows they've got to really dig in defensively, facing a very talented offense. He said if you let them get going, they can run off a big lead and really put you behind the 8-ball. We've got to be disciplined, work together, and be prepared to make second, third, and fourth efforts. Whatever it takes to get a stop, that's what we'll have to do. Kevin, we'll see if they can get a win in this, their first matchup of the season.
Great, thank you, Doris. And guys, it's probably a good idea to be cognizant of the need to contain this offense they're up against it.
And to contain it early, Kevin. I mean, they're capable of getting off to very fast starts. So defensively, you've got to be ready.
And I'm sure that was a big part of what he was talking about in the locker room, guys, being prepared from the start.
Number 6, he sinks the 11-footer.
Once he gets inside like that, even an excellent defensive effort isn't enough.
Gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Number 7. Misses the 3. Gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. On the shot clock. Shot from 12. Can't get it to go.
What was the defense doing there? I mean, he is not the guy to give an open look to, and yet they got away with it.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. From 13, count that one. And the home team has possession. They trail by 1.
Well, it was a disappointing season series a year ago. They split against a team they thought they should have handled pretty easily.
Takes a shot at the elbow. Drained for 2 points. He has 6.
Offensively, he can be the engine that drives them at any given time.
Jen. And the 3 ball is good. And just to touch again on what Steve said, they had a 500 record in their games last year, but, you know, they expected to do better.
Definitely, Kevin. I mean, against these guys, one of the worst teams in the conference last year, A split is not a good result. It's actually borderline unacceptable.
16 feet away. Number 54. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Up and in with force after the offensive rebound. I like that tenacity.
Yeah, he is so sturdy. He just battles for every rebound.
Zero. Banked in off the glass. 1:58 left in the first quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Number 6. Can't drop the tough three-pointer. Gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. 1:25 left to play in the first. From past the arc. Good. 9 points in the game so far.
And what I like about him, he needs very little time to get his shot off. If he has just a bit of room, that's all it takes. In a catch-and-shoot situation, he's going to let it fly.
And what I like, quite honestly, is his rock-solid consistency offensively. You know he's going to put the ball in the basket for you every game.
With a break in the action, let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These squads have been lights out this month.
I just love the flow with which they've played recently. I mean, this is a dominant team offensively because of that rhythm and pace.
Left in the first quarter. Shot clock at 6. High post shot. That one a little long. Gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. It's off his leg, and the official saying it was kicked. Clock at 6. Number 12. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Well, you got to admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season, shooting better than 90% from the stripe.
Guys, I like that this is a part of his game that has really been consistent this year.
No good on the free throw. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. Gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. 17 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Number 10 gets a very good look and converts. 7 seconds left here in the first quarter. It'll count. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. A good, close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. The away team leading by 3. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. NBA season is in full swing. Next Monday night. Neither team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Solid first quarter for this club. They came out strong, and they've put together some nice momentum here.
Steve, I like the looks they've gotten on offense. A lot of good ones.
Gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Shot clock at 6. Number 3. Beats the shot clock but can't get it to fall.
Well, what appeared to be an easy 2 points just never materialized.
Number 10. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Just 5 to shoot. Number 8. A three-pointer, no good. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Number 10.
Good boy, good boy.
Number 8. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And these two teams continuing to trade blows like heavyweights in the middle of the ring.
So many times tonight, the energy in this building has gone from one way to the other.
And I think he believes that if he takes some time here to kind of talk things over, it'll be well served for this club.
And, you know, maybe this gives him an opportunity to toy around with some of their game plan while he has their attention during this break in the action.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. 5 to shoot. Number 3. Comes up empty from 19 feet out.
This game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding is one thing that they've been able to dominate.
Yeah, they've chased down that pumpkin often.
Number 10. The layup off target.
He's far too tentative in the paint, and even more so when the defender is up tight on him like that time.
Number 25. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought. Gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Shoots, and he pops that one in. He's got 6. gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter. 0 for 5. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Number 40 makes it off the glass.
Crafty pass work there, getting it down low for the easy deuce.
Gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. In the early season, they find themselves down in 9th place. A game and a half out. The visitors on defense. .157 left in the first half of basketball. 6 on the shot clock. Number 5 hands it from downtown. 1:39 left in the second quarter. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Six to shoot. Number 11. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
That's pretty much been the norm for them, getting their points off assists and great ball movement.
Nice rhythm and flow for this team. Tremendous communication and alertness.
Number 2. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
You know, not only is the game neck and tight, but the rebounding battle is too. Extremely close on the board.
Yeah, both teams have really put in a terrific effort down low.
Number 11. And he misses the go-ahead basket. Gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. There's the pick. Number 6. And the defense really pressing up on him. Made that a tough shot. Gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the free ball here. Number 11. A sensational shot at the buzzer.
And perfectly timed. Couldn't have done it any better. How about the poise under pressure?
Well, unbelievable.
Guys, he got himself into as good a position as he could before he pulled the trigger. What a play.
Close game as we wrap up the second quarter. The away team, they lead by a bucket. Well, folks, stay tuned for the halftime show with Damon Bruce for all the highlights from our first half.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
Welcome to the 2K Sports Studios. Such great rivalry going on tonight. Let's check out how the first half has gone. The away team so far is fighting for control. A strong beginning to the season. They've wasted no time in getting off on the right foot. On the other hand, the home club also been giving it their best. Second chance points, a major key so far. They've been the first to the ball whenever there's a missed shot. Now let's check out the other games still in progress. Things are pretty close out there in the third quarter of action. And another one also in progress, about midway through the third out there. And the other game also going on still. That game's in the third, still plenty to go. That's it for us here in the studio. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. Gone 5 of 9 when they put up the three-point shots tonight. Another shot, and it's good on the way in.
Did you see the defense get caught standing around that time, giving up an easy second chance bucket?
Simply need more of an effort on the boards there, Steve.
Well, what I like about him, Kevin, is he knows who he is. I mean, he's an energy guy. Plays with a physicality about him, just toughness and grit. And he knows that's his ticket to playing time on the floor, and he does his best every single night.
And one other thing about him that you shouldn't fail to appreciate is the presence and impact he has defensively. He can lock you up and wear you down, and that effect really carries over to the rest of the guys.
The putback cleans up the mess with the savage putback flush.
Was there any doubt what he was going to do with that putback? Flush it down.
Oh, that's some energy we just witnessed right there.
And that's the kind of energy you need on the offensive glass. That's the only way to get it done.
They get it back. Number 4, off target at the rim.
And they've been off target now on 3 of the first 4 shots they've taken in this second half.
And if you're just joining us, we've played over a minute here in the third. Number 6. And his offense just hasn't been there.
This has not at all been the kind of performance they've needed out of him.
Lock at 6. Number 11. They get it back. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Giving them an opportunity at second chance points with some hard work on the glass there.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Hit me, I'm open.
Number 6, from 8 feet away, he drops it in. 8 points for him.
Boy, he can be a matchup nightmare inside the paint.
These are the teams that have been really dominant in the paint so far this season.
They're an absolutely tenacious team on the glass, guys. Physical, smart, and determined.
Shot clock at 5. Ball stolen. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Shot is off.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Number 4 battles through traffic and lays it in.
Very nice pickup of the offensive rebound, and once he gets his hands on it, you know it's going back up and back in.
This is his second trip to the free throw line. Gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter.
He's forcing shots offensively, hurting his team in the process. He needs to trust his teammates more.
Unloads from 13. That hits.
He just has not been a viable option for them this quarter.
Zero. Missed inside.
You see the defenders get out of his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the bucket, but not that time.
In the third quarter, with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Number 6. Great D on that shot, and it's off the mark.
Watch outside! Who's got ball?
6 on the shot clock. All sorts of time. Uses the glass that time, and it's good. He's got 11.
What a floor leader he's been at the offensive end.
You know, he's done a terrific job of moving the ball around, sharing it, dispersing it, and running the show.
1:37 left here in the third quarter. Number 5. Tries again, and he lays it up and in.
Well, as for them being behind in this game, you certainly can't put any of it on his shoulders. He's been tremendous offensively.
And 1:01 left to play here in the third. Fires the 3. The shot is off. Gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Number 2 gets the three-pointer to fall.
As long as they keep spraying them from deep, we're going to have ourselves one exciting finish.
Well, it took them a while, but they're finally starting to get some rhythm offensively on the outside.
20 seconds left to play in the third.
Back up.
Can't get it to fall.
And they forced the miss with that good defensive rotation. They're playing well together as a unit.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. The away team, they're up by 3. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter next.
Next Monday night, January 20th. Do not miss it.
And we're set to start the action up here in the fourth quarter, and if it's anything like the first 3, we should be in for a treat. In this game, 45%. Number 6. Bullseye.
And he's the type of player who, when he gets it going, is almost impossible to cool down. Coaches will call a timeout sometimes just to take away some of the momentum that he provides for that club.
And also, Steve, I think he's the definition of a lockdown defender. It doesn't matter what style of player he's up against. He can handle just about anything that's thrown at him.
Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. Unloads from 13. Shot is blocked. Zero. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Shot clock at 6. Number 6. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter.
And Kevin, they put so much effort into the final few minutes of regulation in that game that they were pretty burned out in the overtime period.
Yeah, that's an excellent call by you, Steve. I thought there was a little bit of a letdown for them in OT.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Hi, Kevin. The head coach for the visiting team had some instruction for his guys during that last break. He said, no time to waste, fellas. We've got to pick it up right now if we're going to make a comeback and try to win this thing. Let's go all out. Back to you.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Number 7, and the layup's good off the glass.
Nothing too fancy, just simple execution. That's getting the job done when they need to make every possession count.
I agree, Clark. They need stops, and they can't afford any wasted possessions. Those inside shots are really high percentage looks.
Five on the clock. Elbow shot is on the way. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Jen. No good, and tight defense there bothered that shot. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going.
And the defense got away with a major lapse there.
Hits the bucket. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far.
And if you want to look at one thing that was the key to the victory, Kevin, it was the three-point shooting.
Well, that's a powerful weapon for them indeed. I mean, it makes things a lot easier for you offensively when you're knocking down that 3-ball.
On defense, the visitors. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. And he banks in the layup.
That's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
Yeah, and until they do, the problems inside are only going to get worse.
trying to get back on track, and that one's good. So it's the visitors now. It's a 5-point game. Get there! Uncovered. Good. Nothing but net.
He's created some good opportunities for himself and made the most of them. Well, he wants to get everybody on the same wavelength, that's for sure. He may change up some things here as well.
Looks to me like he saw something that wasn't on the plan and picked now as the time to address it. I don't have a problem with that.
.157 left here in the fourth quarter. Number 5 hits it from three-point range. .137 left in the fourth quarter. 6 to shoot. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. We've got 1:08 left to play in the final quarter.
Now that's great technique. They're shielding his man off and keeping him off the glass.
Zero. Off with the layup. Clark, no room for error here.
Kevin, got to be perfect from here on out. You're exactly right.
There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Number 6 misses off the right iron.
Well, you have to get a hand into his face because that's his range right there.
And that's an intentional foul. Gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. And now we've got the intentional foul. The first one, and that puts them up by 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Perfectly done at the stripe there, and that brings their lead up to an even more comfortable level. .27 seconds left to play here in the fourth.
16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The offensive rebound. From beyond the arc. But they'll get another chance. Number 2. Misses. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. It was a solid win, Clark.
Yeah, it was, and I think it came down to will more than skill. They went out and got this one.
And that'll do it for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan saying so long and thanks for joining us as we leave you with the Jordan Player of the Game.